Hello, hello, hello. On this rainy day, we have all finally made it to the podcast. Welcome to our guest, Bhavisha Soni.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Bhavisha Soni, I must say, actually.
Thank you.
And
Of course, me.
Ron's having the jitters right now.
Because I haven't done podcasts in a while, guys. I don't know when's the
Yeah,
last
we're
one.
shooting after like a couple of weeks or something. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, you guys are shooting after a couple of weeks. It's my
Yeah.
first time.
Hmm.
Okay.
But that's the whole point, right? Like,
Yeah.
even the guest gets the experience.
Correct.
So,
And of course, I have to be here. What the fuck is happening,
yeah,
guys?
welcome to what the fuck is happening, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome. Woo.
So, can you please tell us who you are?
Okay, let me tell you. As you mentioned, Dr. Bhavisha Soni. I'm an aesthetic physician, but come on, I don't like to practice. I love my patients, but recently I have discovered that I love teaching for myself.
Nice.
I love sharing knowledge.
So, that's your passion?
That's my passion.
Wow.
I love my patients, although I do see them sometimes.
Oh.
That's what I do.
So you train doctors?
I train doctors around the world.
Yeah.
I'm, I would say, a very good entrepreneur.
Nice. That's very interesting. bro.
Yeah, very interesting. And I would call myself a Garba queen.
Yeah.
Yes, because I love dancing.
And she's apparently won the best dancer in Garba
Yes, yes.
for 8 years in a row.
Whoa.
Correct.
running.
Yes, yes.
Wow. So that means hands down, you're the best.
And
Like,
do you-
let's say you're the best in India only. Like,
Yeah, bro.
No, bro, I would say UAE because I don't do Garba in
I think we
India.
just need to start playing one like Guju track and then.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, we are not doing the podcast.
so you're the best in Dubai when it comes to Garba.
When
and-
it comes to Garba, yes.
Awesome. That's actually pretty good.
Yes.
Do you know what the prize is for winning?
Yeah. What is the prize for winning the Garba
It's
thing?
a gold coin.
Whoa.
Whoa, you didn't expect that, right?
Please do the Garba night, guys.
Bro, I
Wait,
think we
wait.
should start practicing.
Yeah, I think we should win. Kitne gram ka gold hai? How many grams?
So, a coin is about 10 grams.
Oh my god, dude.
10
That's it.
grams is how many?
You won 8 times in a row. That means 80 grams of gold you have.
Wow.
80 grams, bro.
8
That's
years,
like
bro,
more
8
than
years.
80 grams more than what I have like stored.
You should be doing Garba then.
Yeah, I should be doing Garba,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
Side hustle Garba.
So we actually start teaching Garba from next year and then
Actually,
I will
you
share
love
my
you
knowledge.
love you love teaching, right? Anyway,
I'll share my
when
knowledge.
can we start?
Maybe next year.
Okay,
oh,
so you're
that's also next year,
Yeah.
bro. That's too less time, bro. Are you gonna be competing?
I'm already having a hangover from 9 days of Garba. I think next year is the good time.
Okay, cool. Take your break. Go
Yeah.
back to teaching doctors. Then
Yeah.
you come back to teaching
Correct.
us.
But how does that work? Like you just give them courses and like you teach them and they have
Yeah.
to come to you kind of thing, right? Like how does that work? Like how does that model
So
work?
I am working with my best friend Rashi in her company. So we do trainings over there. We around the doctors come, they learn aesthetics, cosmetic, gynecology, all of that, and we train doctors.
Dr. Red. You remember that guy?
No.
Oh yes,
no.
I do remember. I do
You
know
remember,
him.
right?
Yes,
See?
I
Who's
do know him.
Dr. Red?
Dr.
I
Red
had come for
Adamson.
the conference once.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
and I was
Dr. Red.
Yes,
Yeah.
The
yes.
color.
From USA. Yes.
so
Oh,
yeah.
with the gold card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He should have got a red card, bro.
He does have a blue card though.
I know there was a doctor in the conference who had a gold business card.
Okay.
You
Look,
remember
I
that?
was there and I was doing some volunteering work,
Yes.
which we always used to do every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to come like free hotel stay and
Yeah,
you know, we
so
used to
you
like
guys are
party,
chilling.
Party at
and-
night.
Basically,
party
you
at
guys are
night and
chilling.
then volunteering in the morning.
Yeah.
And I saw one of his conferences because I was standing inside just like staring at it,
Yeah.
not doing the
He was
volunteering.
giving a lecture, I believe.
yeah, he was giving a
Was it
lecture.
very graphic for you?
Super graphic.
Did you see all vaginas everywhere like floating
Oh my
around?
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
obviously he's in a gynecology
Yeah,
conference.
yeah.
What do you
Yeah, yeah.
expect? Dicks? Like no.
Yeah, yeah.
Everywhere. Look, I see it every day.
so
It's nothing new.
I mean, it was fine. I was just like, it was graphic. And Jalesh was there. He was the one who was freaking out so much. So a friend of
I
ours
think
over
he's
there.
secretly enjoying it.
Yeah, he was like, "Ye kya hai? Itna ganda hai?" All that. And I'm like,
God.
whoa.
No, but I think by the second day he came back he's like, okay, when can I go in?
Then he's like, okay, I want to see.
So this happened to me. Yeah. So when first time I seen this treating a male patient, and second time when I was treating, like I was supposed to hold the dick and inject, and I was like, okay, should I do it? And I'm like, fuck, man, just do it. I already did the whole process.
I mean, it would have been weird for the guy. His
Yeah.
dick is getting
No,
So,
injected.
so you're just holding his dick,
Yeah.
and
Imagine there was a patient. So he came with a complaint that he has erectile dysfunction and
okay.
his partner is not happy. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's a
Makes
serious
sense,
concern.
yeah.
It makes sense. I was like, okay, we can do a treatment. We can treat you. It can be fixed. Okay. He goes like, yeah, doctor. Okay, I'm ready to do that. I'm like, perfect. Okay, nurse took the blood. We are all ready to do the procedure and all. Okay, now now it's time to inject. As soon as I enter the room. And
I couldn't keep it in, man.
I'm entering the room. I'm entering the room. I'm like, okay. So don't worry. It's a very small injection. Nothing is gonna happen. It's very normal. Okay, doctor, but will it be fine? Yeah, I'm like, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Just relax, and I'll just give you one injection, and it will be treated. Okay, fine. So I asked him couple of times before doing the procedure, like, do you seriously have this problem?
Oh, did you find out that he did not when you
so
helped?
I asked, do you see this? Yes, doctor, every time I feel this, doctor, my wife is not happy. I'm like, can you bring your wife, please? He said, no, my wife is very shy. She's not able to come.
Whoa.
Like, okay. He came to me again, second time. Doctor, you have to do the procedure. I was like, okay, fine. If you're insisting so much, come on, I don't mind. He came. We are all ready. I'm entering the treatment room. And suddenly I'm like, okay, I need to hold and I'm going to inject, okay?
What do you
That's
call it?
my second time injecting a male patient.
Yeah.
As soon as I hold...
He got a
dick-
boner.
Yeah!
Dude, that was good.
I'm like, you don't have a problem. He's like, no, doctor, you just inject. I'm like, I cannot inject in a
Oh my god, dude.
Fuck.
Good. Did you? I don't know. Like, is that like sexual harassment that we're just laughing about? Or like,
No,
No, like there are some patients who don't know what they want, but they are just looking at the doctor and they feel like, okay, doctor is gonna fix me, but stupid, it's your mind.
Okay, it's psychological.
It's a psychology thing.
Okay.
Maybe-
So you're saying that erectile dysfunction does not exist?
No, it does,
exist, but there are some patients.
But for him, it was more of like maybe I don't want to
the
like.
partner
yeah,
is not
he-
able to. Maybe the partner
maybe-
doesn't excite him, or maybe he was not getting through there. Or there's something else. But I just enter, I just hold, and he's getting a boner. I cannot inject. He doesn't have a problem.
Maybe like,
that must have
Yes,
been
some
super
personal
awkward
issues.
for him.
Awkward moment for me, for him, for nurse,
so
everybody.
you
was
just
like,
held him like, I can't inject this.
yeah, we can't. And I'm like, do you want to relax? Do you want to have coffee? Do you want to have water? No, I'm all good. You inject. I'm like,
Okay, so what were you injecting?
we supposed to inject PRP, which will
Oh
help
my
him.
God.
Yeah, which Raaghav is doing for
I
his
gotten that
knees.
injected, but now I'm at dick.
Where?
On my knee.
Okay.
On my knee.
Yes. How
What
is your
PRP?
knees, by the way?
My knees are good,
How many?
but I
injections?
need another session of PRP.
Okay, you already got 2, 3.
2, but not in consecutive months like how it should be
Yeah.
done. As you had explained to me a few days
Yeah,
ago.
he's a very bad patient. He doesn't follow up.
But
on
you love your
time.
patients, so we
What
good.
is it
I
though?
do.
What is this PRP exactly? Explain
So
Yeah,
that.
PRP is basically we take your own blood and we centrifuge and we make the plasma of your own blood and we inject to the patient. It does so many
Like it has regenerative properties. right?
regenerating effects, and it helps for hair, for skin, for knees, for bones, for vagina,
For
for
even
dicks.
sweat, your hand, your palms being extra sweaty, you get PRP done for that as well, right?
No, for that you do Botox, not
Okay.
PRP.
But you do Botox as well.
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
No, because I know. So my fiance's brother, Tana's brother, he had got it done for his hair.
Okay.
I did not know. He just said I got PRP done.
PRP.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the next day he had a big bump over here,
So that completely depends on the injector. How they inject
and
it.
he was bleeding also. And he's like, "Should I go to the hospital?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you're bleeding the fuck out."
That completely depends on the injector, how it's been done, how the procedure was done. In fact, like just Raaghav is taking injection from me and maybe getting from other doctor. There's a difference,
Yeah,
right?
so I gotten it done on one knee, on my knee that was injured the first time from her, and I didn't feel a thing. Now, when I went for the second time after a few months, I gotten it injected from a male doctor and a female doctor, which is her. So I gotten it done from her first, on my left knee, which is the injured one, and I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if it was on my right knee when we started doing it. It felt like someone was like drilling into my knee, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the amount of difference when you feel nothing and then someone is like,
Wow.
like I felt someone like just into my knee.
There's a difference in injectors.
So I asked. I don't know if I asked you, but I asked someone else as well. And the how do you say it? So they explained to me that there's a big difference in the way that a female will inject you,
Correct.
and a huge difference in the way if you have a male hand injecting you. I felt it in that
Yeah.
moment, like, and it was a massive difference. Like
So
that was crazy.
There's a difference.
So now you know you should go to female doctors. Then.
Yeah, she's sitting
Yeah.
right here. My doctor
my very good
on the
patient.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said you do Botox as well.
Correct.
What kind? What is Botox?
Botox is basically relaxing your muscles, like forehead lines, all of everywhere you want. Even for underarms, you have armpits, sweating armpits. You can do anywhere.
Nice.
Okay. And
You want to get Botox done?
no, I want to get my dark circles removed. How do you do that
You sleep.
properly?
Correct. You drink
Yeah.
water.
I drink so much water.
You
Maybe.
sleep. You get some procedures done.
What
You use
procedures?
some. Are you using any skincare?
Face wash. That's the only thing. I
So
Be using face
you need
wash,
to
that's
come
good,
to
yeah.
me too.
also
Yeah.
need to come here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you got a new patient.
I got
New
one more
patient.
patient.
Done. But he's also like, I think, are you a good patient? Like,
No.
No, right. Yeah, same.
I'm not a
Or-
good
or-
patient.
I believe generally all the men is not taking good care of
This
this.
sounds like a feminist podcast, bro. I was just saying something about like
Yeah.
men not being good at injecting.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
And
you're
then
saying
you're-
men don't take care of their skin.
Yeah, correct.
Makes sense actually. I mean, all I do is normal. I wake up, wash
Yeah,
my
I
face.
have a lot of male patients who are just coming and like, oh, suddenly I have pimples. I'm like, okay, what do? I don't do anything. Suddenly I have it. Just take it out. How are you supposed to take it out? Are
That's
you
true.
doing anything? No. Are you even using a face wash? No, I use a soap. That's not how we can fix it.
Yeah.
Or maybe
fair.
it's a change in diet or something that can cause
Could be,
you.
but it's also so many things that men has to take care of their skin. They also have a skin, and it has to be taken care well. Not like as we do, like A, B, C procedures we follow, but at least something.
So
Or
I
maybe-
have a theory.
Yeah, maybe if they're like these men come to you and they're like built, then it's obviously like they're on some steroids. That's the reason they have acne. They just don't want to tell you that time.
Please remove this for me now. I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my theory is, so do you have more male patients or more female patients?
More female patients.
Why are there more female patients?
Because female of course, more into beauty than men.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So
That's the
But do you think that women over time tend to lose the shine in their skin because of how much makeup they apply?
not just makeup.
And
They
other
keep
like
following different kind of diets.
Yeah.
Different kind of facial expressions they want at specific events they want to get ready. Any festivals are coming, any weddings are coming, parties are coming. Female tend to do so much than male.
So you think that really affects their skin?
It does, of course.
That's really
So
interesting.
makeup, diet, and everything that.
Yeah.
Hence proved my
Skin
theory.
skin is the largest organ of our body.
Skin is
Yeah.
an organ. Wow, I really did not know that.
It's largest organ, so
Did
you
you know
have
skin
to
is an
take
organ?
care of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to. Yeah, obviously you have to take care of
You
it.
have
but-
to take care of it. Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Like,
do you,
that's like the whole body, bro. Like
70%.
yeah, but do you have the time to take care of it?
depends if you want to make the time. I don't know
I
if I
mean-
want to make the time.
It's your choice.
Yeah, it's my choice only.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
but
like-
What you choose for yourself.
For me, it's like ladki mil gayi. It's okay. I'm good with my skin.
you think if you get dumped
Yeah.
or if you get
come on.
if you become single, you'll start taking care of your
I don't
skin?
think I'll get down.
What if you get single and will you start taking care of your skin?
I won't get single for sure, 100%.
Imagine you
He's
just got
crossing his
single.
legs, bro.
I can't imagine.
Patri hai. It's fine. He can't imagine being single.
Can't
so
imagine
it's
only
fine.
being single.
But he's going to Thailand tomorrow, so I don't know how it's going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to Thailand, but I'm going with her friends. So
And
you know.
she's going to Maldives.
And she's going with her office people. So
Yeah.
I mean that's fine.
So it's
But
cool.
what if you get single? Just imagine.
I can't like.
He doesn't want to imagine before
I don't want to
Thailand.
imagine only like.
Wow. Wow.
Like I can't. I don't think I'll be single for sure. अब तो
You
शादी
don't
होने वाली.
think, but you can be.
I can't.
You can't be.
I can't be. Dude.
Wow.
बस हो ही नहीं सकता मेरे
What
से.
a confidence level you
Yeah,
have.
bro. you should-
I'm-
Minaz, please do something about this.
Whoa. Let her not see that part. She'll be like, oh, I'll show you.
Wow.
So, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you believe in a higher self?
Of course I do.
What made you believe
I
that?
want to share a crazy experience which I had. I met my higher self when I was teaching.
Teaching.
So we were having a course and we were teaching the whole day, and we were supposed to go post dinner after the training part, and we went for a dinner. I go to the washroom because I'm damn tired after the whole day training. I go to the washroom. I'm like, there's nobody in the washroom. I look into myself in the mirror. I'm like, oh, this is not Bhavisha. Who is this? Oh my God, who am I meeting?
In the mirror.
In the mirror. For 2 to 3 minutes, I was just lost.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I got scared because there's nobody around me.
Whoa.
And I run outside. I'm like, Rashi, I met my higher self, Rashi. She was like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, but I got scared.
Did you
And-
speak to the higher self?
Yeah, I did. I had a little conversation.
Can you share something?
Like, I was being told, like, what are you scared of? Just keep moving.
Just-
What fears do you have? Yeah.
Nice. So that was like a message that you got
Message,
from
yeah, I got-
yourself, you think?
Correct.
So, like you were conversing through the mirror,
Correct.
and the
yes.
person on the
That was not
opposites-
Bhavisha.
But they were not doing the same hand gestures or like movements as you. Like, how was it?
No,
Like,
it was not same. It was not me. I kept asking, is it Bhavisha? Is it Bhavisha? But no, it was not Bhavisha.
wow.
Yeah, I had a trip, guys.
You tripped hard, bro, in the
and
washroom.
after that,
like-
I was so scared that I started dancing so much.
And did you win
Wow.
the competition there?
Over there
No,
also.
me, I was just high on music. Maybe.
No gold coins, so
Yeah,
fair enough.
correct.
That's
Wow,
crazy,
like-
bro.
Honestly, that never happened to me. I'd never like met any higher
I've heard
self.
so many times people talking about their higher self and all of that. I never met them. Like, even till date, I was like, oh, I think people are just. But that moment in the washroom, till date, I get goosebumps. Like,
Wow.
okay, that happened with me.
I've seen myself seeing me. Can you
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, I saw myself once in the. I was in the lift. Mine was in the lift.
Lift the mirror.
Yeah, lift mirror.
Wow.
So I'm standing in the lift, and suddenly I'm looking at myself, and then I don't know if I zoned out or whatever, but the second like I snapped back into the moment, I felt like there was like me only standing behind me.
Yeah, yeah, similar like that. I felt the dress was mine,
Yeah.
but the hand movements were not there. But I was so much into the eyes, like it was not me talking, but I was.
But were you speaking? Or
No, I
were
was
you
just
listening?
asking who is this? To like
Who's
a dumb
this?
person, like a dumb person. Is it Bhavisha? Who is this? Who is this? I'm like stupid.
Yeah.
After that, when I came back, I was like, oh, that was my hairstyle.
Wow. Yeah, because I live on the 5th floor and I'm going down to the ground floor, and then I snapped back in when I was like on the 2nd floor. I was like, fuck, this lift needs to. Like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, I need to get the
So,
fuck out of
yeah.
here. I panicked hard.
So,
I got so scared in the washroom that I didn't go again. I
Wow.
didn't enter again.
Maybe you should enter there after a few years.
So I wanted to go again, okay? Because I didn't use the washroom.
That's
I
like
just
your-
seen and came back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Rashi, can you come with me? I want to go washroom.
What if you
because
both
I was
saw?
scared. And then like, okay, let's try again in the mirror. What's happening? And then nothing happened.
wow.
Because you were
Like,
with her, right?
note
Yeah.
to self: let's always look at a mirror if you want to look at your higher self. Huh? Just keep staring at a mirror.
I know.
know.
Some
Both
sort
of
of.
you like had a mirror
Not
experience.
every time.
I guess it's like a reflection thing. I don't know how that works. But
Yeah, I even try sometimes in the car, but it's not the same thing.
maybe in the center mirror you can only see.
No.
Oh, bro, imagine. You're
No, but-
you're driving
trying that.
yourself, man. That'll be
I'm
like
not trying
crazy.
that.
No, but because you're focusing on driving right at that moment, so I don't think you're
Yeah, but
like.
sometimes you're just like driving.
Yeah, I've zoned out while driving, and
Yeah.
I've reached places, and I'm like, how the fuck
You
did I
got
reach?
there.
How the
Yeah,
fuck
right.
did I reach there?
Like your mind was not there, but your body has driven you home.
And I've told that to Tanaz also once, and I was like, yeah, like sometimes I zone out while driving, and she got so freaked out. She's like, how the fuck can you drive like that? And like, I'm like, I don't know, because she's never driven a car,
Oh.
so she doesn't know that experience, like especially
yeah,
when you do
when
these
you get
like,
zoned out in the
yeah.
car.
Today I got zoned out while in the 3-hour
Really hard
traffic.
to
I'm just
get
sitting, I'm
zoned
just
out,
like
bro.
zoned out,
Really
thinking
hard
about
to get
things.
zoned out.
Yeah.
So I always get zoned out while driving.
It
And
happens to me also.
Really?
Yeah, when
You-
I'm in the car, I'm in the different world.
You spend a lot of time in your car.
Yes, I do, because my car is very black. And I
Okay.
feel like myself just... I love that space.
Nice.
I
How
love-
how long in a day do you spend in your car?
Almost 3-4 hours.
3 hours is a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
By yourself or
by
like
myself.
you have company?
By myself. I
Interesting.
usually don't have company in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when I go for work, I go with dad. So
Okay.
in
No,
that
I
sense,
go-
I'm like 5-6 hours just me and dad hanging out, and then there's
Wow.
just silence, no radio. I don't know why there's no radio. I don't know. I don't understand why there's no radio.
No music.
Yeah, like sometimes there's music, sometimes there's no music. I think we both are like meditating in a different way.
But the one more thing I don't understand, because whenever I'm driving also, and let's say I'm going to park and there's music going on, for some reason Tanaz just reduces the whole volume to like 0. I'm like, why? I'm just parking, It's
Because
like,
she needs to concentrate in that moment.
I don't know. Like,
Not you.
I've seen people do that as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whenever they're like trying to park or something, they just reduce the volume like to 0.
I do that.
Why?
For me, I
don't
open the
know.
windows because I feel that I won't be able to see otherwise.
That's because you have so much tint in your car,
Yeah,
bro.
it's very
That's why
black.
you load it.
I feel like I'm gonna hit, so I'd rather open the windows and then park.
Fair enough. What was I saying? I was saying something.
Yeah, you were saying, why do you do that? Like, why do you just reduce the volume to 0?
Because
or-
my focus is on the music, so
Yeah.
and I'm not able to divert my focus on the music to the side mirror or the center mirror reverse.
I
Because
mean-
I'm driving a Nissan Sunny at the moment and I don't have a fucking camera, bro. So like that's the scene.
I mean, like, I don't. Do you use? I mean, I don't have a camera. I don't use cameras and all.
I don't use camera. I do have. I don't use.
You
I
guys
just put
should
my
be
windows
using,
down
man.
and that's
Like, come
perfect.
on, just use the camera. You've paid for it. Use it.
Yeah.
Time to get a new car for the camera.
Trust
'cause
issues
I don't
with
have-
camera.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll hit the car.
But you
No.
have so many accidents. So often,
Yeah,
bro.
correct.
No, because a friend of ours, when he got his license first, and he was like relying on his sensors too much. The car sensors.
Yeah.
I was in the car,
He was in the
in
car.
the passenger seat at that time.
And he took full reverse from the parking, and there's like two-sided parking. So it's like parking here, there's people parked here, and the road is in the middle.
Okay.
Instead of turning, he went straight back and he hit the other car.
So he's turned up the volume. Like we just sat in the car. He has to reverse, and he's turned up some rap song full volume. Mein. Okay, so the rap.
there's no
so there's only
sensor.
like dup, 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 dup already happening, and the
Yeah.
sensors will also do the same thing.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's
Wow.
reversing. He's waiting for the sensor, and he's gone and banged the car.
Wow.
Because I was sitting, he was in the passenger seat. I was in a different car, but I could see them. Like, I'm like,
Wow.
ye kya ho raha
Must be a very
hai? I'm
good
like,
experience for you.
okay, so when is he turning? When is he turning? When is he turning? Straight back. I'm like, whoa, what just happened?
How was the experience sitting in the car?
It was good only, but it was funny. It was
Wow.
funny. But I had one more experience with the same friend of ours. We were in a BM. He had got a new BM at that time, and it was like, whoa, someone has a BM
BM,
around
okay,
us and
yeah.
this and that. So we sat. We went to watch a Euros or a World Cup match, and then we didn't end up paying for the shisha. We somehow just scooted because there was so much like, whoa.
The rush is there.
Rushes there, so we're like, okay, fine, fuck it. We went like college at that time, right? So if I can save 20-30 bucks by not paying for shisha,
Wow.
then I did it at that time, but
Yeah.
I would not do it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of our friends took an alternate route and he left, and now we're heading towards home, Sharjah, Dubai Sharjah Road. We're going, and I'm just sitting, chilling, like I'm feeling really, really euphoric, really cool that I'm sitting in a friggin' BM and I'm just like behind.
The thing of having
I'm
a
changing
BM that
songs from my Bluetooth and like just killing it. And I'm sitting like this, and then, poof. Bro, we were at about that road. I think we were at about 100, and we got hit by a Nissan Patrol, and he just came and he banged into us. Yeah, the car from behind became like half.
Wow.
It
Whoa.
was a brand.
That was a new BM.
Bro, his dicky, like his boot was gone. Like there was no boot.
And that's a new BM.
That was brand new BM at that time. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So what happened in the moment was that I suddenly went into like a slow-mo phase. Like I don't know how it happened, but I don't know. My brain went into a slow-mo, and I'm just seeing like me going forward. And he used to have like this big treasure of coins, like his dad used to keep in the center.
In the center.
Now that shit has opened up because it's like when you do this, it opens. Okay.
Yes.
So somehow it has opened up, and while I'm going forward, all the coins are like coming. I'm like, wow, is this a
That's
good
a
feeling?
money
Like, what is
thing,
this?
you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was really cool moment. But the car got fucked. But yeah,
But
that
now
was the scene.
insurance, but
He got a money then, come on.
yeah.
No, he got a new car. I think they fixed it. Did they fix it or get it?
Yeah, they fixed it. They fixed it. Obviously, they fixed it
Okay. fair.
because he still has the car. So I'm assuming.
No, if you bang your car in the first few this thing, do they replace the car and give you if you have full insurance?
I don't think so. I don't think they'll replace the car.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. Don't like this thing.
Okay, fine, cool. But they should do it, right?
It's like, what do you think? It's iPhone or what? Like, replace kar do.
Kar do, kya ho gaya? iPhones are like half, like so expensive now, bro. Like they've reached like 5-6K now.
I'll buy one.
But iPhone 15 is not good, yeah?
I think it is. It is good.
That's what the views are.
No,
I don't know.
the
But if someone gave it to me, I'd definitely take it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm open to iPhone 15.
no. I
anytime.
mean, it's different. Obviously, they have like different features compared to the iPhone 14, which people like normal people who don't use iPhone the way it's supposed to be used for like cameras and all that. They just find it like, okay, it's the same as iPhone 14. But apparently there's a lot of changes in the way you shoot a video or you take photos or
Okay.
something like that.
Of course, features
and
has to be
features
different.
have been changed and they've become much better compared to the iPhone,
What's
let's
the
say
battery
14.
life?
Battery life is also great. So the thing is, look, I have an iPhone 14 and whenever I take a 4K video with 60 FPS,
You do that?
yeah, I do that stuff randomly when I'm bored. I'm just taking videos like that.
Wow.
And my phone heats up. Literally, it starts heating up to the point like it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you can't use this iPhone. You know that thing
Is
comes
this
with the
first
iPhone?
Yeah, there's
iPhone
a-
with that feature or something?
Which feature?
The whatever you've been using.
The 4K.
4K shooting.
I have no idea. I mean, my iPhone, I was like, just because I was going
Okay,
through
you're
it. I
just
was,
fucking around.
I was fucking around and I found it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I shot like a few videos. Firstly, it takes a lot of this thing memory on your phone.
Yeah, it's a
And-
4K.
Yeah, and then obviously, and then it heats up, and then you get that thing on the iPhone. It's too hot to use. The temperature is too hot of the
Yeah,
iPhone. You can't.
the warning you get.
Yeah, the warning you get. You can't use the iPhone because the temperature is too hot. It happened to me
I
like
think it happened to me
literally
only once.
15 or 20 minutes of me just like doing like shooting a video. So
You want
I'm.
to share that video or have you deleted it?
I mean, it was just land. I can share it. It's nothing. It's just like
Even the battery life is like when the iPhone is heating up, the battery just drains.
yeah.
Like even I have that problem.
I have a battery problem. I need to just change my battery. That's all.
I did change for one of my iPhone, but it's fucked.
So I got a great deal from this guy in Mobile Roundabout in Sharjah.
Yeah, even I did that.
So he said,
Shout out to mobile guy.
Sharjah people.
Sharjah people are the best, bro.
Yeah.
Only the traffic is the worst.
Yes.
But yeah, so I went to this guy and I was like, I want to change my battery. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll do it for $180. I'll put an original battery or whatever, like the good battery.
Yeah.
I said, no, I want something for around $100. He's like, okay, fine. You take this, pay $150, and I will give you unlimited changes of battery. You can come to me at any
Wow.
time and you can change your fucking battery.
Whoa.
Just imagine how much he actually got the battery for that. He's giving me lifetime battery. Like I can use that phone for
2-3
till it dies for anything else but a battery.
For sure, it was not original. Firstly,
Yeah, for sure.
It's not original. Like he told me, like in this range, you're just gonna get this, but I'll give you a
But
good offer.
I also did that for one of my
You did that?
iPhone. I have the same thing.
Yeah.
But battery doesn't last. 100% charge, you're using the phone for 5 minutes and 50%.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Mine is very bad.
You should go to my guy then. I'll give you.
Wow.
I'll-
Give me
No,
the
because
number.
on my previous iPhone, I cracked the screen. And like I was like, okay, change the screen. But there's a big problem with that iPhone changing a screen.
How much did they charge?
It doesn't matter. Like, I think it was in India and it was like 5K rupees or something you were saying. But there's a big problem with that is your Face ID stops working.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when you change the screen, and if it's not by, because if you go to like Apple, they'll just be like, buy a new phone. Because
Yeah.
I had iPhone 11 or something at
Yeah.
that time, and they're like, just buy a new phone. And I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to buy a new phone. I want to change the screen. And when I changed the screen, I got this thing back. He's like, your Face ID is not working.
Damn.
And I was like, fuck, half my things were not, like all the wallet and all, I have to always put in the password and,
My
this
God.
thing. It's a big hassle. And when you change the screen of iPhone. So, next, just for your knowledge, I just dropped my phone.
Yeah.
So,
We are not
I'm just hoping
dropping
there's
the
no
iPhone
crack.
again.
Yeah, you
there's
need
no-
the 15, bro. I asked for it and you're like, probably gonna get one.
I want to get one. I'm going to get one.
You can get me also.
Drop your phone so you get one.
I'll get
Bro,
one.
my phone's already like fucked, so I don't need to drop it anymore. It's just there.
It's there.
Yeah.
I have like short-term goals. One is like get the iPhone 15. One is get a sleeve tattoo.
Wow, you're gonna get a full sleeve
Wow.
tattoo.
Yeah, I'm planning to get a full sleeve.
In
I just
Thailand?
Get it from
No.
Thailand.
No, this thing is, I don't want to get something like tribal or some shit. You know what I mean? Because it's dumb. Like, no offense.
Yo,
Like, no, I mean,
love tribal.
no, I
love
mean,
tribal,
okay,
come on.
okay, it's not
But it's not
dumb.
like I would
It's
get
okay,
a
it's
tattoo
it's,
or
it's not
anything.
dumb. It's pretty good. It's just
Okay,
Thanks.
so
I
change
don't-
your statements now.
I don't want it.
I feel comforted.
Yeah, but I was thinking of, I don't know. To be honest, I want to get it. I just don't know what it is. So
Okay.
you know
Get
what I
high and then decide.
no. So what I've done is I have appointed my sister Rima. I was like, look, you're an artist, right? So
Get
design me a tattoo. I'll pay you like 2-3.
But do you want some specific things in your tattoo?
No, yeah, she asked me. She asked like, oh, what is your like favorite color? I was like, red. Obviously, that's my favorite color. And then she asked me like weird questions and all. And I'm like, I didn't
What
know
is a weird question?
like wait, she asked me like what changed your life, and we were having
Wow.
Oh,
we were, like,
you were having a podcast with her?
No,
What the
yeah.
fuck is happening? Like, 1-2 and
yeah,
like,
because
yo.
I was eating food and we were having like lunch.
Bro, how can you do what the fuck is happening?
She's not a
without me.
tattoo artist. She's
Like-
just an artist.
She would ask so
She's
much
a digital artist.
Wow.
Episode number 5. Please watch. Rima.
Okay.
So yeah, I told her, I'm like, look, and she asked me like, I forgot what all she asked me because I was like, I don't know the answer to that. She's like, oh, where do you see yourself in like 5 years? And
Wow.
I'm like,
Damn,
I
bro.
don't know.
I need to see her.
Yeah.
need to
Let
see
her ask
her.
me the question and design the tattoo.
Yeah, so
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I want to get one. So it's very interesting to.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Or if she does not come up with any ideas, then I'll just go to like some Fiverr or something and be like, yo, design me a tattoo.
Yeah, 75 bucks. I need my design.
Design me a unique
Wow.
tattoo. We're not unique, but still.
Yeah,
Good.
something better.
She's like, oh, we'll put all star signs and all, like her star sign, my other sister Richa star sign, my star. I'm like, then I was like, okay, this is going too much. Like, I'm
Did
like,
you get creeped out like because you're not used to being asked such? Like,
yeah. So I didn't get creeped out. I was just like,
I mean, like,
I
weirded
just didn't
out.
have the answer at that point. And she had asked me something else also, and I told her like 2 things, and I think she wanted to put roses also. She asked me what's my favorite rose, and I'm like, favorite flower, sorry, not rose. I'm like, favorite flower. I'm like, the blue one. I'm like, it's just not a natural flower.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like apparently they color.
genetically,
Yeah,
like,
I just said blue one.
Wow.
But like,
But which flower did you mean?
I didn't mean any flower because the thing is, I don't have.
So
I'm not
go to the
into.
next question.
Yeah, because I want to know the next.
I was talking to my mom the other day that I want to get tattoo, I want to get something here and maybe something here and all of that. And suddenly my mom goes to India and she gets a tattoo. I'm like, I was supposed to get
Wait,
a
your
tattoo.
mom got a tattoo?
Yeah, I was supposed to get a
Whoa,
tattoo
bro,
here and
that's
she got a tattoo here.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not getting it now.
Nice, dude. That's
I mean,
crazy.
but that happens.
Is that her first tattoo?
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot as well. Like when you think of like getting something, and I think next 2-3 days someone gets it. Because I was thinking to get a wolf tattoo as well,
Oh, that's amazing.
but a friend of mine got it. Like when he came back, he got a wolf tattoo. I'm like, oh
Ah,
shit.
You are
I
not
don't.
doing it again.
I'm like, okay, then I'm not getting it because
Imagine you and him both, bro.
I mean I wouldn't mind, but I don't think he'll be okay with it. You know?
He has to follow the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go for it, bro. So
You
you
have to-
said that you're an entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
How do you become one? What's the
How
do you become an entrepreneur?
First you go on Instagram, write on your bio, entrepreneur.
Wow.
That's the first thing. That's how you start.
Wow.
Yeah, correct.
But
I think
but
he's-
is that how you started?
I would say not. That's not how I started. Oh, and it's just a word, man. It's a long journey.
It's a long word to like
It's-
write also.
Yeah, you can't just say entrepreneur. Like, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very long process.
What is it like?
It's a process. It's every day you put in, and one day you become. My journey, I would say, like after a lot of failures and hardships and success, and again coming back to zero, and again starting from there, that's the real entrepreneur.
So what did you start
Like-
off with?
What is
Like,
this that you're saying? This,
So
that.
I started a boutique. Okay.
Okay.
That's my first business.
What boutique is it? Like?
It's a ladies' clothing
Okay.
brand, like designing. I'm too much into fashion. I was too much into fashion. So I started designing clothes for ladies and men's and for occasions and all of that.
Nice.
Okay, it was very nice. That's when I started. It's my
But can you tell me
first.
the story about it? How you started it?
Okay, the first time I started. So I was so much into fashion that I love pairing clothes. I love designing for people. I used to do that for so many of my cousins and all. And then I was like, okay, why not to start a business out of it? Okay, that's my first time. I got a shop in Sharjah where I stay. I started from there. I started designing for people, and people started loving it. And I started having customers from UK getting all
Whoa.
their designer clothes for the weddings and all of that. I'm like, okay, wow, that's amazing. That's my first experience being a business owner.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then how do you hop on to the next one?
The next one starts with medical.
Medical. How did you reach from fashion to medical?
So I
What
was
the fuck
also-
happened there?
Yeah, I was also into skincare while I started the boutique. Boutique was just out of my passion. Like, I love doing it. So I was like, why not have a business? We are from a Gujarati family, and business is in our blood,
It's in your
right?
blood, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I started, and boutique shop was going on. And I was studying a lot about skin, about skincare, and all of that. That's when I started studying more about it, more and more, and I got into skincare and came into medical and aesthetic industry. I started learning, my education completed, all of that happened, and I was like, okay, fuck, now I'm a doctor. Now I'm supposed to see patients. My internship got finished. Okay, now I'm actually supposed to start.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a company. I was working for 6 years, and I was like, okay, now it's time to do something of my own.
Yeah.
One business, second business, third business. Meanwhile, my sister comes up, and then we have 2 restaurants in between. So
Wow.
imagine, from a boutique, from a medical doctor, from a
Wow.
medical company, restaurant. I'm like, okay, business is everywhere.
Yeah, bro. Like you
In
close your
every
eyes, it's
industry.
business.
Yeah,
you open,
business.
it's
Like,
business.
you're sleeping and it's wake up and it's a new business. And it's like confusing at many times. Okay, is it a call for the restaurant? Is it a call for the medical company? Or
Yeah.
is it a call from a patient?
Hmm.
And I was zoned out. So recently I started this healing. I started seeing a therapist because I was completely broke. Completely broke. Of course, we are doing
You had all
business.
of these businesses.
Yes, out of all of these businesses, I was completely broke. That's when the fall happened, and that's when I started realizing that it was me who was important, not the business.
Interesting.
I
man.
gave so much importance to the business, and I didn't take care of myself enough that I couldn't run all the businesses alone.
Yes.
That's when the healing process starts.
So, somewhere around this seems like where you had your what the fuck is happening moment. By the looks of
Correct.
it.
The last year, I would say September, October, was my what the fuck is happening with my life, bro. And that's when my friend comes in picture.
Okay.
So me and my friend were sitting one day in Delhi. I very well remember it was a hotel room. And we were in middle of our course.
Nice.
And at night we were just chilling in the room. And I believe I met Raunak first time there.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
I met him
yeah,
first time
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So can I just stop you there? Raunak had his what the fuck is happening moment one day
Yes.
before you did. If this is the same
That's-
day you're talking
that's-
about.
Correct.
Do you know why the name of the podcast is "What the fuck is happening"?
Yes.
Is because I kept saying "What the fuck is happening"
throughout the night.
Throughout that my "What the fuck is happening" moment.
So-
I kept saying "What the fuck is happening," and that's when like okay, no, let's name
Let's
it.
name it
What the fuck is happening?
So first time I met you, you were lying on a bed, and you were just saying, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? I'm like, what's wrong with him, man? Why doesn't stop?
This is the first time she's meeting and she's like, क्या हो गया इसको?
and I'm meeting her for the first time. So I all the friends are there, everyone is sitting there and all. I was late. And I just ring the bell and you are opening the door and you're like, hi, my name is Stone. I'm like, Stone, are you okay? And then he kept saying, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck? I'm like, man, shut up. And everybody's quiet and you are just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, when he's gonna shut up?
I was.
And then you were in deep sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And then you start snoring. I'm like, wow.
Whoa, I was snoring. I was
Killing
like,
it, bro.
Wow.
I was killing it, man. I was having so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
And I think a day later, that was my what the fuck is happening. Yeah, that night that was your what the fuck is happening going on. And then I was like, okay, I think there's this guy who's just gone. And next day we do the trainings and at night we are still chilling and we're like, you know what, Rashi, I have to tell you something. You know, I'm in the what the fuck happening moment.
Yeah. Like you've like lost all hope.
I was lost, completely lost. And yeah, that was my moment.
That was your moment. Wow.
So that's when you started like healing.
Yeah, that's when I started the healing and that's when I started seeing a therapist. I started healing myself, going through a lot of meditations, doing so many things for myself.
Wow, dude, congrats, man.
Yeah. And there's this thing, I would say everybody has this taboo that seeing a therapist, oh my god, she's having some mental illness or is she crazy or
Retard.
especially in the Guju community.
Yeah.
If you say you're going for a therapist and like, oh my god, you know, like that girl is crazy. I think she's seeing a psychiatrist. And you know, seriously. And especially a lot of aunties and uncles will be like, I would say that in Gujarati, Beta tane badu okay chhe na?
Tere what?
Beta badu okay chhe na?
What is
Wo-
Badu?
wo-
Like,
translate
is
it.
everything okay, right
Okay.
with you? Are you in your good mental state? They don't understand fucking mental health. So in Guju community, there's no mental health. You eat jalebi, you eat fafda, you eat dhokla, and that's your mental health.
Only health.
You're feeling sad, eat some good dokla
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
But it's
Juice
actually
is like-
good, bro. I've never had a bad dokla or like fafda or thepla in my life.
Anything happens to you, have a chai. Everything will be fine.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
How many chais did you have before you actually were like, fuck chai, bro? Like, or kuch chahiye?
So my dad loved making chai. And if you don't have his chai, he'll be like standing with you. Please have. Please. Please. I'm like, no, I don't want. No, please. So
So you had to have
it's
one.
the thing.
It's the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
Imagine. So all the aunties and uncles are like, oh, are you okay? Is everything okay with you? Are you going to a doctor? Are you going to a psychiatrist? And they're like, you know, she's not well. Ek gandhi thai gayi chhe.
What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay, so you tell anybody in Gujarati like, tu gandhi chhe. Like you're mad, you're crazy, bro.
That's the
This is a mental memory locked in Raunak's head because Tanaz is a Gujarati.
Wow, tu gando chhe. Wow, tu gando chhe.
You're never gonna forget this, right?
Never
Yeah.
gonna forget it.
Yeah, so that's the thing. All aunties and uncles will be like, gandhi thai gayi chhe, su thyu chane, aane kai kwando chane, mental health barabar nati and all of that. All that good Jews will come up. I'm like, oh, fuck that
So
thing.
instead of like all of that, no one thought of like lending a hand or something like.
Also, no, that doesn't happen, bro. If your mental health is not good, you just have a chai. That's it.
Okay, that's the.
Yeah, nobody will understand near you or around you that what's actually happening to you, in you. That's not the family culture, or that's not the society we live in.
Okay, fair.
I believe the first time I was able to speak to someone about it, that I need to see a therapist. Like I never knew I needed a therapist though.
True.
I never knew that. Firstly, I never knew that there's a therapy world involved in it.
Yeah, you don't know till you do, right?
I never knew there's a therapist I have to see. And then suddenly I speak to my friend at that moment of my life and I'm like, you know, something is wrong. Like, I think I am not in good state of my life. And then she goes like, why don't you see a therapist? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I think you're right. And I would definitely would want to see a therapist. And she goes like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. If you look at my personality from the day when I started or maybe till now, I'm very motivational by myself. I don't need anybody to tell me like, okay, you can do it, you can. I'm like, okay, I believe in myself. Like,
Yeah,
what
you're
the fuck?
very like
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
haha, hoo, and good vibes.
I'm
all the
gonna
time.
do it anyway. I don't care what you're gonna think, what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. But then this moment I was talking to my friend and she goes like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure." I'm like, she goes like, "You still think about it?" I'm like, "No, I'm sure." She goes like, "You consider this, and when you reach to Dubai, you tell me if you need it." I was like, "Okay." I thought about it all my journey. I'm like, "Do I need it?"
Was that the only thing you thought about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
sounds
was
like it.
I was also thinking like, what's everybody gonna think about me? What my family is gonna think about me? Am I actually going to a therapist? Oh my god, am I going to I never knew what is therapy. Yeah, so I was like, should I go to a psychiatrist, doctor? Oh my god, will I have to take pills, or maybe I will be on? Am I in depression? I was like self-doubting
Yeah.
myself. Do I need depression pills? What do I need?
Yeah, you thought of the worst, like
Yeah,
anyone would.
what's
right?
gonna happen? Like, should I go? Should I not go? And that's where it started. And when I came back, and I was like, no, I badly need to go. I need to do this for myself. And it was just like, okay, try. She told me like, you just go try. If you don't like it, it's okay. It's a trial session. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna try. So I go first day to the therapist, and I speak to her. She was very nice, and I talk out. I'm talking and talking and talking, and then she goes like, "You know what is the problem with you?" I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, "You are the problem." I'm like, how rude she is. I'm like, is she just telling me that I'm the problem? I'm not going to her.
I'm sure you're not the first person
Yeah.
the therapist has said this to you. Like,
Yeah.
you are the problem.
Yeah, you are the. I'm like, I'm not going to her. She just told me you are the problem. How can I be the problem? Because my logical mind
Yeah.
thought the logical way.
Also, you're the boss of like so many companies, right?
Yes.
And you are not used to someone telling you that, bro,
You
you're
are the
wrong.
problem.
You're the problem.
And imagine someone telling me like, you did that, you did this wrong. I have this thing of acceptance. I could not accept. And then she goes like, you are the problem. There's no problem in your life. You are creating out of it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to her again.
Like, you're
Wow.
attracting
I
issues.
decided after that 20 minutes, it was supposed to be 1 hour. The session was finished in 20 minutes.
Wow.
And I decided I am not going to see her
You're
again.
pissed as fuck. Like,
Fuck, like what the fuck she said? How can she tell me like that?
Yeah.
All that, my ego got hurted and all of that. So then slowly, again I spoke to my friend. Bro, that therapist is not good, bro. Why you recommended? Can you tell me something more? Like what else I can do? And then she goes like, try meditations. I'm like, okay. We started going for meditations together. We started doing some different kind of therapies and all. I'm like, okay, this is fair enough. Nobody should be telling me something that you are wrong.
Okay.
You take me to some places where it's like just peace and calm. Okay, I will nicely sit there. But I don't want anybody to tell me something because I cannot accept it. That's where I needed a therapy. Right?
Yeah, that's why you needed the therapy, because of that attitude.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I finally happened to go to the therapy and she goes like, no, you need that. And then I was like, okay, why not just give it a try? Like, I'm anyways fucked. What more can happen?
So you went to the same one again after
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, anyways, I'm fucked. What more she can fuck me? Let's just try.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I wanted to just give it a shot. Like, I've tried so many things. Going for meditations, doing that, going to a beach. My friend told me, go and watch sunset. I did that. Go and talk to your friends. Okay, I did. I'm like, oh my god, that's the point. I don't have friends. That's where I realized, who am I supposed to talk?
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, bro, I don't think I have anybody to talk. She goes like, you need a therapy. And then I went to the therapy and my first session. Amazing experience.
Yeah.
Suddenly she told me, you know what? Can you move out of your house? You know, you don't have to be as your parents are and you can change your reality and all of that. I'm like, is she just telling me that my parents are bad? You know that Guju thing again comes up?
Yeah.
Changing this.
I think that's a way, like, as far as I know, like, at least in the Desi community,
Yeah.
that would be like, whoa, how could you say that
How
about my
could you-
parents?
My parents, you know, like.
These are my parents. Like, I have
No matter
respected
what-
them for life. And now suddenly
whatever
someone is
they
telling
are.
them,
Yeah.
so suddenly someone's telling me that they've been like this to you.
Yeah. So imagine.
But parents don't do that. For them, it's the other way around. They're like, मेरे बच्चे खराब है.
Yeah. इसी का पूरा problem है. And my parents were like, you know what? You were too overconfident. You know, it's okay to be this in life. You know what? You start doing puja. You start doing prayers. You know what? That you couldn't handle the situation well. You know, you should share things with us so we can give you better opinions. I was into all that crazy moments of my life, and then.
So you just didn't listen to all of that, or you like answered back when everyone said things?
The
like
thing, what was happening with me, that at some point I was going to a therapy also, but I was coming back to home to this also.
that? Yeah.
Going to a therapy next day morning, coming back to home with this. I was mind fucked because there I'm clearing, there I'm filling. Again, my therapist.
Like you're not moving forward, right?
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm just there. Like
Yeah.
she's telling me something, they're telling me something. Again, my head is like going round and round.
But
and
you have
round.
to choose one path,
Yeah.
right?
That's when my therapy started going on and going on and going on. And there was this moment in my life, that's where I realized that this is not my reality. This is not where I belong. I do love my parents, I do love my family, but I have my choice. I can choose different path.
Yeah.
I can choose to be better than them, but while not even hurting them. I can do so many things better, but it's okay if they don't like it. It's their choice.
Yeah.
I started accepting the allowance. Anybody telling me anything, I had so much allowance for it. Yeah, that's when the life.
So you
changed.
moved
Let's
out.
kick ass.
Yeah. No, I didn't move out yet. I'm still with my parents, but now I have so much allowance. Like no matter whatever my dad would tell me, my mom would tell me, my brother would tell me, or maybe my sister would tell me, nothing affects me.
Okay.
Nice.
It doesn't affect me. If it's okay, they have their interesting point of view. I have my interesting,
Interesting point of view. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when life started changing.
That's awesome. Like,
Yeah.
So how long has it been since your what the fuck is happening till how long was the transition phase to who you are now?
So I'll say 1 year, exactly 1 year. Last October we were in Delhi.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is October now, so it's exactly 1 year. In this 1 year, I have realized what is my passion, what I like to do, how to handle my money, how to handle my family, how to handle myself, how to handle my relationships. So much changes in 1 year. This is what I feel like, finally, this is the life.
Wow, that's
Wow.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
yeah, that's
That's
Yeah.
mad. Like
1 year of your
Yeah,
life.
1 year of
but
my life.
so if you
Oh, it's
had
good.
to guide someone
Mhm.
out of your situation
Correct.
at that time, and if you had to make the process a bit quicker, what do you think that how could someone make it a bit quicker?
First,
You
I
think
would
that's possible?
it is possible. I would recommend number one thing: move out of your house.
With your parents?
From your parents, yes. Move out. Change your own reality. Make yourself who you are. Don't function from who they want you to function from.
Yeah, not a reflection of
My
them.
parents wants me to become very successful, have a lot of money, spend so much money on the family, and just be a nice, good girl. So, I'm the youngest child. I was way too much pampered. And then imagine being way too much pampered and being so responsible. So, there was a huge difference.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Now my parents expects me to be very responsible.
Yeah.
But
Certainly.
come on. I'm the youngest child. I'm supposed to chill. Yeah.
We all are the youngest ones.
I'm
so
of
you're
them.
very
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
That's why you're chilling on a podcast, bro.
Yeah, bro.
See,
'Cause we're the
yeah.
youngest.
This
Yeah.
this
Youngest-
this is our choice.
Yeah, see, this is a choice.
That's what the
Nice.
youngest people do. They start a podcast. They're like, chalo,
They're
sab
just chilling.
call all the youngest people.
You know how you look at the Gen Z. Your parents are still looking at you like how you are looking at them.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
For sure, my parents would be thinking like, what are you doing there? Just talking and going and talking. They're like, seriously? You have so much time? Why don't you come home early sometimes and spend time with us? I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, correct.
Allowance.
Yeah. as soon as I enter my house, I have to say this: allowance, 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 allowance. Yeah, this is a mantra I have to follow. That I have to have allowance for everything. My dad can just say randomly like, you know what? Come home early today. I'm like, allowance, okay. He knows I'm gonna come at my time only.
But
And
every
when
day you'll hear that. Come
say every
at
day,
earlier.
come home early.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's how parents are. I
I'm
think.
okay. I have so much allowance for that. Come home early. I would reach at 2.
But if he didn't ask you to come early, you'd probably reach home at 11, right?
So probably that doesn't affect me anymore.
Okay.
Earlier, I was at this ego thing that if you would tell me come home early, I would purposely go late.
Like a rebellious.
Yeah, I was like
phase.
so much in this. If you tell me this, I'm gonna do opposite.
Yeah.
But now I'm so much allowance. It just doesn't bother.
Okay.
He
You-
keeps saying.
You still do what you want.
Yeah.
Nice.
There-
Yeah, she's moving next to my place.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. So you and Rashi and Natasha all live in one building, right?
Yeah.
The same building. So you're moving to the building next to that building, or you're
I'm
moving
planning to move to Dubai in their area,
Okay.
Yeah, same area.
same area.
His building is very nice. You should like
Yeah, it is very good.
Thanks.
with a lot of dogs.
Love dogs. Yeah,
I-
my
man, I
dog.
wanted to get Thanos, man.
Man,
for
so the
podcast.
thing is, okay, I'll tell you. So we went to Natasha's house
Yeah,
to, it was like a housewarming party.
yeah.
And I did not know that a lot of people have dogs in that building. And Thanos also came later and we were chilling. And then Rashi's like, you know what? I also got a house here. I'm like, wow, I want to see it. So we're like, okay, let's go see it. So we come out and Thanos is like, you know, Thanos, like, he's
Yeah,
little
yeah.
Shih Tzu and all.
Yeah,
And 2 dogs come out of the big dogs.
yeah.
Big one. I think one of them was a husky for sure.
Yeah. And Thanos would bark at them.
Bark what? He went and started attacking
Bro,
them.
he goes straight for the neck.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
started
He
at
thinks he's some big
Big.
guy.
I'm like, whoa. And we didn't have him on a leash. Like, we just like, okay, kabhi.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, to be honest, it's like, रात के 2 बज रहे थे या 1 बज रहा था 1 o'clock or something. Who the fuck takes their dog out for a walk at 1 or 2 in the night, right? Like,
Oh, you don't know. So,
Every day Thanos goes at like one, bro.
so Thanos' younger brother is my dog, Coco.
Coco.
Oh.
Yeah.
They are real brothers. So mine is
Like how
younger
they-
one.
So the first batch was Thanos.
Correct.
Second batch was Ted
Yeah.
and Jaleesh's dog.
Yeah.
He took the whole litter. He took.
Jalesh.
Yeah, he almost, I think he took the whole litter, bro.
Wait, he has 2, right? Now?
2.
He has 2, but like his family has 3. Like
3.
his cousins have
yeah.
his cousins have 1 each or something like that. Is
Yeah.
there? So
And the
he-
last batch is Coco.
So the last batch is Coco, and we wanted Coco, which is Thanos' brother, to actually be a girl.
Correct.
So we were like, if it's a girl, we'll give it to Bhavisha, and then we'll meet Thanos.
Then Thanos will get a girlfriend.
Yeah, Thanos will get a
Yeah,
girlfriend, but I
that's
think
what the
Thanos
whole-
got his best friend instead.
Yeah, now Coco is a boy
Yeah.
and he's very naughty.
Yeah.
Thanos is being like typical elder brother protecting
Yeah.
Coco everywhere he goes. Coco is very naughty, Thanos is very calm.
Not when he sees those big dogs.
Big
man.
dogs, then the
I don't know
ball-
what happens to him. Like,
It's the
he
balls,
went in
bro.
here-
I haven't neutered Thanos.
He goes and attacks those big dogs, and those
So-
big dogs are a little scared. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I took both the dogs to the garden, to
Huh.
the park, and there were some dogs coming to Coco.
Yeah.
Thanos is like protecting Coco. You go back, I will bark at them. You go
Yeah,
behind.
yeah. Thanos is a
So
warrior,
much
bro.
protection he
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my neighbor has what do you call it? A German Shepherd.
and a husky. I'm assuming they're
No,
too big
so my neighbor has a German Shepherd, and so as soon as I get out, I have to be very careful that Thanos does not, like the
Go
door is
there.
not left open,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that German Shepherd can well, he just need to sniff, and Thanos will
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Yeah, not even go crazy, like bro, it's a German Shepherd against a small Shih Tzu. There's no competition.
I don't know what Coco and Thanos are thinking of themselves. Like they're like big, some nice dog, and Coco will go and scare other dogs, kids in the park. Like, oh, go away. This is my territory. Like, seriously.
But Coco is the ruler of the playground, right? So in her house, the atmosphere is mostly like filled
Kids.
with like kids.
So many kids are there.
So Coco has been grown up all around kids. So he is like a child.
Yeah. He cries like a baby.
Like if you
He
don't give
typically
him
wants something means he want it. He'll make you go anywhere in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dog is very calm that way, bro. She just sleeps. Chills and sleeps with me. Not with me, actually, but yeah.
That's so cool, bro.
Yeah.
And what else is happening, bro?
What else is happening with you guys?
What else is happening with us? I just came back from a trip from Thailand.
How was it?
I went for about 5 days. It was my friend's baby shower ceremony. So
Wow.
I got a trip out of it. That Thailand ticket, which was
Pending.
pending since 1 year, has finally been ticked off. I went
Wow.
to Bangkok and Pattaya.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think Raunak is going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow, so I'm going. I don't know. I'm just following people.
But
like,
you're going to some islands, right?
Yeah, I'm going for the full moon party. Also.
Oh, what, you're going to Phuket? Koh
Not
Samui?
Yeah,
Wow.
that place I'm going.
Or Samui.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. I don't know.
Are you going diving and stuff?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Like I'm gonna go jet ski for sure over there.
You're going to or you're not going to?
I
It's
will.
amazing. You're gonna love it.
On the
jet ski.
Fifi Islands, I think
Yeah,
we're
it's
gonna go do
amazing.
some jet ski
Nice.
and all, like go to islands and
Yeah.
all. I'll be chilling over there.
Go
Nice.
diving if you can. I'd gone in Andaman Nicobar. It was beautiful, bro.
Okay, we'll do diving there.
Wow.
Bro, I fucking panicked. I think my one what the fuck is happening moment was when I went for diving on my birthday.
Oh, on your birthday.
Yeah, so the whole Andaman Nicobar trip last year was planned for me. Okay, so it was my birthday trip, and one of the things activities we were going to do was diving and scuba diving. So we went down to see the coral reefs and stuff. But I used to have a thing where I'm very claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
So any closed spaces,
Yeah.
and I get this sensation that I'm going to die at any time. Like
Oh,
it just
God.
comes like, okay, this is the end. Like there's nothing else after this, right? This moment is not going to end. In an essence, that's what it feels like. And that happens to me with Indian kurtas as well. So
Oh my
when I'm trying to remove it, like this material is stretchy, right?
Yeah.
So that thing is like fucking stitched, right? So when I'm trying to remove it, it always gets stuck over here, like on my back.
Yeah.
And that's when I start panicking. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Like, like, bro, I've scrimped, I've ran around with my kurta on top of my head. Like, I've done stupid shit like this. Like, I'm saying stupid shit, but in that moment, I was like, someone cut this shit right now. Like,
Oh my-
slash this into half and like, just get me out of here.
That happens every day during Navratri.
Yeah.
Fitting the outfits every day, and then at the end of the day, because you're dancing for 3-4 hours, and then outfits are like not coming
just sticking
out.
to you,
not
right?
Sticking
Yeah.
to me everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out.
So what happened was that we went scuba diving, and then you have to wear the whole gear and the costume. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. So the guy has given me these eye goggles or whatever, and then there's a thing where you breathe from.
Yeah.
Now you can't breathe from your nose when you're scuba diving. When you're going underwater, you have to breathe from your mouth. Now it's very difficult
Yeah.
To like do
to
that transition.
The transition
Yeah.
is like if you don't know how to do it, you're probably gonna fucking panic, which actually happened with me. So that guy's giving me all instructions. I'm listening to it like a good boy, and then like suddenly he goes like, okay, now it's time to dive. We went in the middle of the water, and he's like, this is the corals are beneath, so you have an instructor that'll go with you because it's your first time. So did a backflip somehow and entered the water. Now this dude is like, after entering the water, he's giving me instructions. Like, okay, if you want to go down, if you think you can go more down, then just, point towards some direction. And if you want to go up and then do this, or like some weird hand gestures were going on.
Wow. Go up.
I'll just be like this, you know.
Bro, I was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, take me up, bye. Just take me back to this thing. So we dove or dived, whatever, and the more deeper you keep going, the more pressure keeps increasing in like onto you, right? And now the more deeper I'm going, the more I started to feel in my head that fuck, there's no escaping this. Like,
You're stuck.
even if I want to get out of here,
Yeah.
it's going to take me a long time, and till then I'm not going to fucking last. So that was my transition when I'm like trying to breathe from my mouth, but I'm still breathing from my nose because I'm not understanding like how to do it. Because you have to bite on what's the thing called?
I have no
Some
idea.
rubber thing you have to bite on, and then you just breathe into it. So I'm breathing, and then suddenly I go a little more down. I got a little confident after like a couple of minutes. I was like, okay,
Oh,
fine,
you were
fine.
not dying.
I'm not dying yet. So I was like, okay, go more down, whatever. And then suddenly I saw fish and I'm like, fuck, this is
You are
not
dead.
normal. I'm seeing a fucking fish in front of me. So, and then suddenly I went into this thing where, okay, now it's getting like too much for me. So I panicked in a second and I started breathing from my nose again.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I was consciously breathing from my mouth and then I just snapped out of it and I started breathing from my nose and I'm like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, like what is happening? Yeah, and then my hand gestures just went like this, like I became a fish. Like I was going to tell him to go up or whatever and I just didn't know what to do. So
Jellyfish.
with me, three other people dived, okay, apparently. So that guy understood I panicked, so we came back up. I was like, bro, I can't do this. I'm just like out of breath and I'm like full of anxiety, panicking, this, that. Like what is going on? And then suddenly I start hearing some sounds. I can hear my sister who has dived 5 minutes before me. Yeah. Something and all I can hear. Okay. So now I understood that I'm not alone. So I started I was
You're
like, okay,
still alive.
I'm alive and I'm not alone. Like, it's not just me.
Yeah, there's
There's
people around.
other people also who's going through the same shit. And then I heard Natasha like far away, okay? And she was supposed to dive right after me. Now I'm like looking for where is the sound coming from. I look over there, I look at the boat. She's just asked her instructor to click some nice photos of her while we've gone diving because she's like,
She's like,
I
she
can't,
wants to-
I can't do it. Like,
Yeah, but she wanted to take pictures. Like, yeah, I've
I've done it.
I've done it.
Yeah, proof
yeah,
is there.
no, she wasn't even wearing that
Oh, okay.
the whole gear and stuff. She just like because the views were so great behind, like, so that's what was happening. And then I was like, whoa, okay, so वो उसने तो jump ही नहीं किया. So I was like,
Imagine you did it.
yeah, and then I was like, okay, fine. I think I want to try once more. I was like, if I don't do it this time, then just like take me back to the boat. So I was very proud of myself at that time. Like I went straight deep down, and I reached the surface and I'm standing on the surface. It was fucking cool. And there's a whole video as well of the whole thing. And suddenly from behind I see someone like tapping on my shoulder, and it's not my instructor because he's the guy's come here now. I see behind this Rosh over there, bro. He's like standing and he's chilling like, yo, what's up and shit. Like,
Wow.
all of that was happening, bro. So as soon as I felt like I conquered a fear at that time, and as soon as I came out of the water, I've never felt so like naturally high. Like I was high on like that experience for like the whole day. Like I could feel it in my head, like.
Awesome.
And since then, like
It's very good.
and since then I have.
You should try when you're going to Thailand.
I will do it for sure.
Yeah, and that's how I got rid of my claustrophobia. Like after that, I never felt like I was stuck in a t-shirt or I was stuck in a Indian kurta or like whatever. Like it doesn't occur. It doesn't happen to me anymore.
Wow.
Wow.
That was really cool. Have you had a moment like that?
Not yet. I should try diving.
You should. You haven't tried driving?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I've only done it once, but like I would do it again for sure. That's my scene with it. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Oh, Raghav's like prepared a lot of questions. I can see it on his notes.
I got the idea from.
Asad.
Asad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, before I ask you a question, I have something to confess.
Yes.
So today's podcast was actually scheduled to be at 7:30. Okay,
Okay.
but I told the both of you 7.
Oh, that's why I was like, shit, I'm so late. I was like, I'm late by an hour or something.
Yeah,
I
because-
was here by 6:30.
Whoa.
And I thought it's a beautiful day morning when I woke up. Okay, amazing, beautiful morning. It was like rainy yesterday
Yeah,
night.
but just the way, like if you would have gone anywhere else, would you have reached at all? No, right? And the last time you came, I was like, bro, let's just start on time. And I was like, okay, fine. This is the only way we can start on time if I like tell you guys like half an hour ahead because
Wow.
because the both of you are notoriously known for being late. So don't fucking look at me like that.
I'm
I
not
was
late.
half an hour early. I came before you.
You came way before me, bro, and the universe helped you with that.
The rain did
The
not help
rain,
me
yeah.
with anything.
So it's a thing. When I want to reach somewhere, I
will
would.
reach on
but
time.
if I
Same.
don't want to, I'm late.
Don't
it's
say
fine.
all of that on camera, bro. Everyone's gonna see this.
Fine.
They know if you want to come or you don't want to come. No way.
I want to come. I want to be there. I'll be earlier than time. But if I don't want, it's just like I'm just forcing myself. Okay, I have to go, man.
No,
Yeah,
the thing is,
that's what I felt like when you were waiting. I'm like, oh, I have to do it. Like
Yeah,
that.
because I was sleepy.
Yeah, exactly. You've had a long day.
From 6:30 till 8:30,
I'm
guys.
sorry.
I waited 2 hours and I was like, Asad is like, do you want to sleep? I'm like, oh, it's fine.
no, I mean
I
because
just wanted to confess it, so like I feel good about myself. Then you
no,
guys can
because
be honest.
I usually I'm a little bit late some of the times, but
Some
usually
of the time,
usually I'm on time. But I thought, look,
So,
I'll leave
little
at
bit.
6:15, and I was like, "Itna to dur nahi hai," because I was like in jail days. It's like I'll reach by 7. I did not anticipate 2 hours of traffic today.
Yeah, even I did actually.
Yeah, that was
And I was telling Raaghav the same thing because he called me and he told me the same thing. So Google Maps was showing me 47 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, it's showing me 20 minutes. And then 2 minutes later, again showing me 47 minutes. I'm like, ye kya ho
Bro,
kya raha hai,
for me,
bro?
it was completely different. I left home. It said about Google Maps said about 40 minutes, but the closer I'm getting to the location, the more the time is increasing.
Yeah,
And I got
traffic.
like so like mind fucked. I called him. I was like, bro, this is happening to me, and it's never happened to me in my life before.
But imagine for me, 9 days I was continuously playing Garba at night. I had with no sleep, no timetable of life.
Bro, but you
nothing
got
I had.
rewarded, right?
Yeah, I was-
You're the
I was
only
very
one
happy.
out of the whole scene.
I was very happy,
Who
all
got
of that,
rewarded?
okay. But I needed a day off, like
Yes.
just to sleep. And today I left at 6
AM.
a.m. in the morning. Imagine all those, the whole day I was like already dead. I just wanted to finish this and go home in the rain. And then 2 hours of it, I'm like almost dead.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay.
I truly am sorry, but I have a question
Yes.
which I'd like to ask you. What's an insult that you've received that you're proud of?
Wow. Insult.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone is talking shit about you, but you're just like, wow, that's like a great compliment to me. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, so many of the time people have told me like, let's take this one.
Which one?
I'm always late.
Yeah.
I love that. Wow.
But I wasn't insulting. I was stating a fact.
No, not just you. There are so many people like,
Yeah.
you're always late. Why don't you come on time? If you don't come on time, we're gonna start with. I'm like, okay. I'm okay with it.
But how are you taking that as a compliment? You're not, right? That's just
It-
like you're
it's-
okay. You have allowance to their shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's about it.
No, it's like compliment in a way like, okay, you're telling me I'm late. It's an insult. Okay, I'm late. I know. But it's okay. I'm happy with it because I'm just getting that time which I reserved it for you. I'm getting
Yeah.
it for myself.
Okay, fair. That's a very different way of looking
Different
at
way
it.
of
Very
looking.
interesting way of looking
Yeah,
at it. Very
interesting
interesting.
point
Very
of view.
very interesting. What are your views on being late? I fucking panic the fuck out, bro.
I don't know why. I'm not usually late. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not usually.
No, you need to have allowance.
You need to accept,
No.
bro. It's okay.
I'm not usually late. It's just
Okay, he's not usually late. Sometimes.
usually. Sometimes I'm late.
No, even I get late most of the time.
It's okay.
So the thing
But I
is,
try my best.
no, the
to-
thing is, I don't.
Everybody is
no,
trying our best.
See, the thing is, I know like there's usually traffic whenever I come to Oasis Mall. There's always traffic. Like
Yeah.
Sheikh Zayed Road always has traffic. So I always leave at least like, but I don't know how much traffic is going to be there. I always like anticipate traffic, but I'm not like, oh, इस बार तो मैं 2 घंटे के लिए फंस जाऊंगा. This time I'll be stuck for 1 hour, and also
Yeah.
I leave because last time I left at like I was late. I left like half an hour before the podcast, and I was like, maybe I'll reach at that much time, but it was wrong, and I was late.
Yeah.
So उससे पहले I left 1 hour, and then I was on time, and then I was like, okay, 1 hour is enough. So now I did again 1 hour, so I'm late again. So I was like,
Okay, 2 hours.
so now it's no, next hour I'll leave like 2 hours. Now, कभी भी rain होएगा ना, because now tomorrow's my flight and I have to catch from Sharjah.
Wow.
So
You need to leave early, bro.
Yeah,
I have to
you
reach the airport at 7:30. So I'm thinking now like 3 बजे निकल जाऊंगा मैं यहाँ
Yeah,
से.
better. Sharjah is full stuck with like water everywhere.
So I'm thinking I'll leave at 3, Even if I reach early, I'll just chill in Sharjah for like some time, maybe.
But
Like,
there are some times like we
You
are
have so many houses in
actually
Sharjah to
stuck
chill in.
with something. Like especially me, I have so many things going on around, and suddenly this is something very important to me. And the guy calls me like, okay, you know what? I am free right now. In 30 minutes, we can catch up. Now I don't want to cancel those things, like which is important right now in my transition period of my life. I have to make it up for that.
Yeah.
And when you are trying to shorten that meeting and people are like, just bye, takes like 10 minutes and you have to reach somewhere else.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to be late to get something.
I guess I can't operate that way. That's
I have to, because when you're transiting, there are so many things which should matter to you. Like,
Okay.
yeah, some things are way more important than maybe reaching that destination.
But why
May-
schedule it at that time? Then when you know that you have something.
But
else?
it's like mandatory, you can't avoid. You don't want to avoid
But
it.
that means that you have a management issue, right, in your time.
Correct.
So
It
that's
is.
not like something else is more important. It's just that you are not organized enough to
Yeah, but
segregate your day. Like,
correct. Time management is also thing, but there are some times like opposite person does not. You will be like, okay, I have to leave at 7. Okay, we have to finish the meeting at 7. Yes, for sure. And it's like 7:10. Okay, I need to leave now. Can we finish? And there's this last
Yeah.
end meeting. That what is the finalization of the meeting? And you
Because the main points are always spoken at the end.
at the
right?
end, and you discuss the whole family life and all of that, and the final thing is not done. How can you just get up from
Yeah,
there?
fair enough.
And you have to be like, I need to reach somewhere, but we need to finish this final thing.
Fair. But then again, like if you know that's anyway going to happen, then take the buffer period.
Yeah, correct. Especially this buff period was not happening when I was meeting new people, because so I did understand also in this transition period that there are different types of people you deal with. Now, when you're dealing with business people, for them, time is a very different logic they have.
Yeah.
When you're meeting patient, they have a very different logic with time. When you're meeting maybe friends, they have a different logic with time. You can still
Each
go up.
group is very
Each
different,
group is
bro.
very
Like it's
different.
not
So
like it's the same thing.
imagine that you have to go meet a friend, but you are having previously you are meeting a business owner, where for them time is nothing.
Yeah.
They're like they are just gonna talk until we have a final thing with the meeting, right? They're not like 10 minutes. Only I have 10 minutes. Like, oh, she has got a lot of attitude. Huh? I don't want to see you.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't put them in the same day or something.
Yeah, but suddenly morning, if someone tells me that you have to meet, and
Then you have to meet.
you have to meet.
Yeah.
So you have to manage. There are ups and downs in time, but you are trying your best, right? That's what
Right.
matters.
And on that note,
Yes.
this is the end of the podcast, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys.
Dr. Bhavisha Soni, for your
Thank
time.
you so
and
much.
apologies for the loss of your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. 3 hours of podcast. I love it.
Love it,
I
right?
love
We're going to
it.
compress it into 1 hour and then see what
Yes.
we can do with it, right?
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Asad. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bhavisha. Thank you so much, Raunak. And I hope you have a safe journey.
Yeah,
And,
have a safe flight.
Thank you.
Safe
Thank you
flight.
so much.
Please leave 3 hours early.
I'll leave. Yeah, 3 hours. I'll leave really early, man.
Reach 3 hours before your flight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
guys. Peace.
See you. Bye-bye.